that's awake. You want to make something of it? Yeah. How about I make a pancake out of you?
Pancakes? Pancakes? Did somebody say something about pancakes?
Oh, great. More fighting.
You want a sandwich?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now they're fighting, and I won't get no sleep all night. Oh my goodness.
Pipe down, all of you. Go back to sleep. It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
It was my mama, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat. She was holding me up to see all the big ships. And then I couldn't find her no more.
Mommy, we ain't got no parents, and we ain't gonna be getting any. We're orphans.
I ain't no orphan. My parents are out there, and they're coming back for me.
Yeah, and she has a note to prove it.
Yeah, whatever.
Now, Molly, you've got to go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me your note.
Oh.
Again?
Please.
All right.
Here we go again.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We will be back to get her soon. We left her with half of the silver locket, and we kept the other half. So that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby.
Oh my goodness. Now they're laughing.
All right. Do you want to sleep with your teeth inside of your mouths or out?
Gee, I dream about having a mother and father, Annie. You're lucky. You really got them.
I know. And I'm going to meet them someday. I just know it. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He's sitting pouring her coffee. She's sitting straightening his tie. Maybe
Get up. I said get up! Turn around.
Oh my goodness!
I said turn around. There. Now what do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
I can't.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My parents left a note saying they loved me and they were coming back for me.
That was in 1922. This is 1933. Get up. Get up, all of ya. Because for this one shenanigans, you're all going to get down on your naughty little knees and clean this dump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building. You little pig droppings.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now. Scrub them floors. Strip them beds. Why any kid would ever want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Static treated, we get tricked. Static kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to speak out so. It's a hard knock road. We hung on blankets. Instead of full empty bellies. Instead of full, it's a hard knock life.
Don't it feel like the wind is always howling?
Does it seem like there's never any light? It was a day, don't you wanna throw the towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one cares when you're cheap and make a creepy. No one cares if you blow or if you scream. No one cries when your eyes get red and weepy. Calling you a thing to see. Oh, empty belly life. Round smelly life. Full of sorrow life. No tomorrow life. Santa Claus we'll never see.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he?
No one cares for you, a snitch. When you're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life. You're gonna stay up till the sun shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Yeah, no one's your rubber chick. Trevor with the safety pin. Take your drink of Mickey Pick. We love you, Miss Hannigan. Thank you, sir. Let's go, please. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, a snitch. When you're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
We love you, Miss Hannigan. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
what are you doing down there?
Nothing.
You two, get her out of there. Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush.
No, not hot much. Cold mush. And after you mush, there's an order of dresses to finish if you have to work all the way through midnight. Now line up.
Laundry man. Hey kids, clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not.
Morning, bundle.
Hi Yakko, you're running a little late. See you in January.
Oh, come here, you big brute. Don't you want to know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
What?
Dinner for two at Egg Foo Young in Chinatown. What are you getting me?
What did I get you last year?
Nothing.
Oh, good. You're getting it again.
Let's get out of here with that laundry.
So long and Merry Christmas.
place clean. It's a sty. Annie? Annie?
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean, Annie ain't here?
She just left with Mr. Bundles in the laundry bag.
Bundles! Please!
Lucky duck, she got away, but we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped, gonna get our knuckles knocked. It's a hard knock life, it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. Today we're sticking coal for fires. Who knew we could steal? We used to winter in the tropics. We spent our summers at the shore. We used to throw away the papers. We don't anymore. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. You made us what we are today. Prosperity was round the corner. The cozy garden built for two. In this new heaven that you gave us, yes, we're turning blue. They offered us Smith and Hoover.
We paid attention and froze.
Not only did we pay attention,
They threw the nose. In every pot he sent a chicken. But Herbert Hoover, he forgot.
not only don't we have a chicken, we ain't got the black paper you left behind a grateful nation. So Herbert, hats are off to you. We're out to hear with admiration. You make me like a little sugar. Come down and share some Christmas dinner. Be sure to bring the missus too. Ain't got no turkey for our stuffing. Why don't we stuff you? We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. You dirty rat, you rat, you made us what we are today. Come and get it, boy.
Apples, 2 for a nickel.
Excuse me, mister, but can you donate an apple to the orphans picnic?
I guess so. It's not like anybody's buying them anyway.
Gee, thanks, mister.
When's this orphan's picnic anyway?
Soon as I take a bite.
Smart aleck kid.
Little girl, what are you doing here? This ain't no place for kids.
Child, go home to your parents. You'll catch the death.
Yeah, your parents are worried. Go home, kid.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine.
Hey kid, what are you doing out there on the streets?
I'm looking for my parents. They're lost.
Lost? How long you been looking for him?
11 years.
Well, that's lost.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find them.
Now, that's something I haven't heard since 1928.
What's that?
Optimism!
Optimism? Are you nuts? Look at us. Life sucks.
But mister, you've gotta have a dream
Traffic going on all night?
to wake you up from your nightmare.
Empty pockets.
At least you got pockets.
Freezing fingers.
Good you got those empty pockets.
Newspapers for blankets.
You could read in bed.
Little girl, you should run for president against Roosevelt.
Hey everybody, look at this! Former President Hoover said today that while he doesn't feel personally responsible, he has deep sympathy for the millions who are ragged, hungry, and homeless.
When I'm stuck with a date that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I can stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I stick up my chin and grin and say, tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a
All right, let's go. Off the streets, off the streets. Come on, you can't hang around here. Move it. Hey, you, little girl. Aren't you one of the orphans from the Hudson home? Hey, you, little girl, come back here.
Mrs. Hannigan?
Yeah?
You know your favorite pillow from Coney Island?
Yeah?
Molly just threw up on it.
Ugh. You know, if the Board of Orphans ever finds out how much you hate it here, they're gonna come snooping around and I'm gonna lose my job.
But Miss Hannigan, you hate your job.
I don't hate my job. I just hate kids. You, what's your problem?
Nothing.
Out with it.
Well, you see, I think I saw a mouse.
Well, what do I look like? The exterminator? Where is it? Little girls everywhere. I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day. I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit, no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? Little cheeks, everything around me is little. If I make a little neck, shall
found your runaway?
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was down by the river with the bum.
They were bums. Oh, poor pumpkin. Out there in the freezing cold in just a thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Isn't there any more personal way I could thank you, officer? I really... My, what nice muscles we have on you. Perhaps I could provide a little muscle relaxant. I can be very appreciative, you know.
Maybe some other time. And you, don't let me hear that you run away from this nice lady again. Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Good afternoon, officer. Thanks again. Call me anytime. And the next time you walk through that door, it'll be 1953. Now you're gonna take this toothbrush and you're gonna scrub every last inch of that floor. Glad to be back.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What was the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Come in.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah.
I'm Grace Berl, and the New York Board of Orphans has sent me
Wait,
here today.
I can explain everything. I swear it wasn't my fault. See, Bundles, he came in with the laundry. See, he came in with the laundry, and she dug into the laundry basket. I was talking to Bundles, and Bundles, he took out the laundry, and she was in the laundry basket. I didn't know.
Miss Hannigan, I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
You don't? Then why are you here?
Well,
Listen, lady, if you're peddling some kind of beauty products, as you can see, I don't need any, so get out.
Miss Hannigan, I'm not peddling anything. I am the personal secretary for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
No, Oliver Warbucks, the billionaire. Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite one of the orphans to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
An orphan? Are you sure you wouldn't prefer... Oh, lady, I am available at just that time. What kind of orphan did you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent
Mississippi, capital M-I-S-S-I-S-I-P-I, Mississippi.
and cheerful.
You shut up! What age?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 would be perfect. And, oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers redheaded children.
An orphan who's 11 and a redhead. I'm sorry, Miss Farrell, we just don't have any orphans like that here.
Well, what about this one? Right here.
Annie? You don't want Annie.
Well, why not?
Because she's a drunk.
I'm sure that's not true. Annie, how would you like to spend the Christmas holidays at Mr. Warbucks' house?
I would love to.
Listen, you can have any orphan you want, but you can't have Annie.
Perhaps I should call the Board of Orphans and tell them what's going on.
If it's Annie I want, it's Annie I get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy!
Now we'll just get her coat. We'll be along shortly.
She don't have no coat.
Well, then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Now come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting right outside.
Oh, boy! I can hardly believe it! She can hardly believe it. So they all went in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. They're all safe, tucked away, 'cause the world's nothing to know.
arrived yet?
No, miss. The more expensive him than any minute.
Mrs. Greer?
Yes, miss.
Carpets clean?
Yes, miss.
Desks polished?
Yes, miss.
Piano tuned?
Yes,
Drake?
Yes, madame.
Car shine?
Yes, madame.
All of them?
Yes, madame.
Wine show?
Yes, madame.
Mrs. Pugh?
Oui, madame.
Dinner menu?
L'entrée, c'est quiche l'oreille, pâte de lapine, au bocure, tourne de la dessert, croissant du bure, soufflé au fromage, au mousse de chocolat.
Parfait. Mais sans oublier le fait que monsieur adore les truffes, truffez tout le plat, n'oubliez pas la boîte de Monouille, d'accord?
Très bien.
Perfect.
Please! Do not damage the upholstery, my friend. I am not a Pillsbury doughboy.
Don't worry, Annie. That's just Punjab, Mr. Warbuck's most trusted friend and bodyguard.
He looks like a genie.
Do you see a lamp anywhere?
Punjab is from India, but he's been all over the world.
Really? Have you been everywhere?
Indeed I have. Alley-oop. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Grenada, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and Spain, Guatemala, Bolivia, and Argentina, and with Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, Memphis, Guyana, Barbados, and Guam, Norway, and Sweden, and Iceland, and Finland, and Germany now at peace, Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran, then Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Bahrain, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, Mexico, Denmark, and Spain, India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, and Bangladesh, China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana, Burundi, Lesotho, then Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone, Nigeria, Chad, Nigeria, Egypt, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea, Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mayotte, Cuba, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia. Curry, Mauritania, Czechoslovakia, Monaco, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Or is this a train station?
We really live here. Now, if you'll all listen up for a moment, please. Everyone, this is Annie. She'll be with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Annie. Would you like me to take your coat, Annie?
Will I get it back?
Of course you will, dear. Now, what would you like to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them first, and then I'll get to the windows.
Annie, dear, you won't have to do any cleaning while you're here. You're our guest, and for the next 2 weeks, you are going to have a swell time. But you will pick out all your
Reasons about colors,
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Green.
No, I think.
Annette comes in to make your bed.
No, set sheets. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Annie, the swimming pool is to the left.
It's a house? Oh,
everybody.
Sir.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
Good to be home.
Welcome home, sir. How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Only took 11 hours and 8 stops. Now, first things first. Where's that painting from Paris? I don't have all day.
Here it is, sir. Do you like it?
Frankly, no. Send it away. Wait. There's something about that smile. You might grow to like it. Hang it in the bathroom.
Yes, sir.
Now, you, lovely as always. Cecile, how's your mother doing?
She's dead.
That's wonderful. Lost a way there, William? Annette, how's Mickey?
Who's Mickey?
You got a haircut. Punta, how'd you get here before me?
Magic carpet.
Greg. Good man.
Thank you for noticing, sir.
Johnson, how's those children of yours doing?
Still in prison.
Had a good vacation?
Give me one of
I like your tie. Mrs. Greer, how's that gentleman of yours doing?
I don't know what you're talking about,
I'll
sir.
bet you don't. Grace?
Yes, sir.
Messages.
President Roosevelt, J. Edgar Hoover, and Harpo Marx.
What did Harpo want?
Well, he didn't say.
All right, I'll get back to them all tomorrow.
Mr. Warbucks.
All right, good to see you all again.
Sir.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Dismiss the staff. And Grace, if you'll get your notebook, we can discuss the iron ore shipment that's due from Toledo to... What is that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan that will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Annie, huh? Annie what?
Oh, I'm just Annie, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't got me last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy. I really like your house. It sure is big. And I'll have a story to tell back at the orphanage. I've had a swell time already. And I'm sure that boy you replaced me with will be very lucky.
Wait a minute. All right, I guess you can stay. Now, Grace, if you'll get your notebook, we can finally discuss that iron ore shipment that's due from Toledo to what are we supposed to do with a girl?
Well, it is her first night here, sir.
Well, Annie, I suppose we ought to do something special on your first night. How would you like to meet Babe Ruth?
Sure. Who's Babe Ruth?
I know. How about a movie?
Leaping lizards, Mr. Warbucks. I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy, and then ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly.
Grace, forget the dictation for tonight. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Oh, it's just that, well, I thought that you would be taking me.
Oh, no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight.
Oh, gee.
Now, Annie, I've been away for 6 weeks, and when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation, he can't just pick up and go to the
Oh,
movies.
sure, Mr. Warbucks. That's okay. I understand.
Drake!
Yes, sir.
Get our coats.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you'll come too, of course. Punjab, buy out the 8 o'clock show at the Roxy.
Yes, Sanjeev.
Sir, a phone call from Bernard Baruch.
Finally. Bernie, what the hell is going on in this country? Factories closing down. My factories. If I'm not making money, no one is. Look, Bernie, your pal Roosevelt's got to do something new now. So he's a Democrat. Still human, for Christ's sake. Look, Bernie, I want you here tonight. Tomorrow night. Yeah, tonight I have a date. With a 10-year-old girl.
11.
11. Talk to you, Bernie.
Which car will you be taking, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, wait, this girl's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell that. Marvelous. Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York City. You don't realize how much you miss it. This whole damn town, till you've been away from it for a while. Like the man says, after New York, every place else is Petach Tikva. N.Y.C. What is it about you?
This concludes another chapter in the continuing tale, The Romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is more than 35, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not. Come in.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbuck's fed up with Annie already?
On the contrary. Miss Hannigan, this needs to be signed and returned to the Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Well, because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that he wants to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
No, the daughter of a billionaire.
Could you excuse me for just one moment, please? Got any more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Oops. Pardon me, Blondie.
So they finally let you out of prison. Woo! What were you in for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, yeah? And why'd he say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Miss Lily St. Regis.
I'm named after the hotel.
Oh, yeah? Which floor? Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here and take your hotel with you.
Oh, come on, sis.
Can it? You're looking for another handout, huh?
No. I got $80 coming in the mail. Thursday. So all I need is 10 to tide me over.
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
Not even a finiv?
Look where I live, you idiot! Does it look like I got extra cash lying around?
No, Aggie. How did the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this? I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing from the rule book.
You stack the aces.
You load the dice. Mother dear, oh, we know you're
Down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice too?
So, Aggie, who was the blondie I seen when I came in? She looked like she had a couple of bucks.
She was the personal secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
No, the billionaire, you dumb hotel. She works for him up on his mansion on Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue? Warbucks don't live on no Fifth Avenue.
Oh, we don't? Where does he live?
Easy Street, Easy Street, where the rich folks play. Move and feel, Easy Street.
hotel.
So what the blondie want?
Came to tell me that Woolbucks wants to adopt Annie. This orphan I despise. Now the rotten kid's gonna have everything.
Crummy orphan, living in the lap of luxury? It ain't fair!
I know it ain't fair.
It ain't fair that we scrounge for $3 or $4. Wow, she gets $1.
The little brat.
It ain't fair. This here life is ripe and meats. Well, we get peanuts. She's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, this little lady.
To get more bucks.
Instead of less!
Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us?
Oh, tell her.
I'll give you one guess.
President? No, I'm not asking for your help, but I'm telling you, you've got to do something. Look, Mr. President, we'll talk about it on Friday. Well, listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Mrs. Roosevelt come over here for supper Christmas Eve? Oh, you will. Lovely. Talk to you, Mr. President. Grace, find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's?
Punjab. Arrived this morning.
Fine. I'll give it to her and then tell her I want to adopt her.
She's going to be the happiest little girl in the entire world.
Get her down here.
Annie!
Hello.
Annie, can I have a talk with you, man to man?
Sure.
Good.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Yes. What? No, Annie. I was born to a very poor family. Both my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself that one day, one way or another, I would be a very rich man.
That was a very good idea.
When I was 21, I made my first million. By the time I was 35, I turned that into 100 million. Back then, that was a lot of money. But lately, I've realized something. No matter how much money you've got, if you don't have someone to share your life with, if you're all alone, well then you might as well be broke. You understand what I'm trying to say here, Annie?
Yes. Well, no, not really.
Perhaps this will help.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Oh. Gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you're always wearing, and I said to myself, I'm going to buy that kid a nice new locket. Here, let's just take this old locket.
I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
This locket. My mom and dad left it when they left me at the orphanage. And a note, too. I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas. But the one thing I want in all the world is to be like other kids, with folks of their own.
It'll be all right. I'll find them. I'll find your mother and father for you.
You will, Annie, if he has to put everyone in his organization on the job, if he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House.
Punjab will call upon the various gods to help you, little one.
Annie, give me your luck.
But Mr. Warbucks.
I understand, Annie, but it could be the best clue we've got. We'll have the FBI trace it and find out who bought it.
All right, and maybe you should have my note too.
Perhaps I should. Just you wait, Annie. In a couple of days, you'll meet your mother and father again.
Really?
Really.
I gotta write to the kids about this!
Thank you, Annie. And welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Accident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Hillel. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. So nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Hillel. It's nice to be here. Turn page.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell all the folks out there at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Hillel. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a $50,000 certified check to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents. Stop here.
Wow!
So, Annie's parents, if you're out there listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Hillel. Drop page. Applause. And don't forget to brush your teeth with Accident, the miracle L64 for bad breath. Did I just do a commercial?
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say, accident. Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying, until next week, same time, same station, good night, and remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Bert Hillel. Gee, Annie on the radio, coast to coast. She's famous. I wish I was on the radio. Me too. Oh, who wants to be on the double radio?
I do! So, for this hour of smiles, this is Bert Hillel saying...
Hey, Hope and hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be so rumbly, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Here's what
are you doing up?
Annie was on the radio.
I heard. Next thing, she'll be in the movies. Now get to bed! $50,000. $50,000! What I couldn't do with $50,000.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the proprietor of this here orphanage?
Yeah.
Ma'am, was you living here 11 years ago?
Yeah.
We had some terrible troubles back then. Had to leave the little girl behind on the front stoop.
Our little girl. Our Annie.
Wait, you're Annie's parents? I don't believe this. Where did you say you were from again?
Why, a little farm up in Canada.
But they've got lots of cows.
Sheep,
Little sheep.
ducks,
Ducks.
geese,
Oh, you should see all the geese. We also have some chickens.
and why, we've even got a rooster!
I never would have known it was you in a million years.
Fooled you, Aggie, and we're gonna fool Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
All we need from you is some information on Annie to pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
Three-way split.
Half.
All right, 25 grand.
Wait! Why don't we first see what she's got?
I got. And wears a locket round her neck, see? Says her parents have the other half, so's to claim her by. Well, years ago, I found the other half of that locket in an old box. How's that? Hey! What do you think you're doing, sticky fingers?
Excuse me, what are you incinerating?
Come on, sis, focus. Wait, so we got the locket. Oh, sis, that's genius.
Yeah, but the girl is the problem. I mean, what are we gonna do with her after we get the money?
No problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. Lil and I'll get the 50 grand, blow this crummy town, and then we'll meet ya.
Oh, don't tell me.
Good evening, Mr. President and Eleanor. It's great that you could come tonight.
A pleasure I should.
Your home is stunning.
Mr. President, you remember my secretary, Grace?
Grace looking beautiful as always.
Thank you, sir.
And Mr. President, I'd like to introduce you to a very special friend of mine, Annie.
Ah, yes, the girl who sang on the radio last night.
You were so refreshing. Thank you, Mr. President. Mrs. President?
So, Oliver, what is it you wanted to speak to me about?
Everything, Mr. President. The market, factories, possibility of war. We're in a deep rut. We have to act now.
Even though you're Republican, you're right. We do need to restore confidence, pride, hope. A new day.
A new deal.
A new deal. I like the sound of that.
When I'm stuck with a J, that's right.
Shush.
We need to stop unemployment, we need to stop hunger, and we need to catch Al Capone.
I just stick up my chin, and
Alfred?
No, you're interrupting the
Hold on, Oliver. Annie, keep singing.
The sun will out tomorrow. That's your bottom dollar. That tomorrow.
Brilliant.
They'll be
Even Republicans can sing, Oliver. Sing up.
Just thinking about tomorrow. There's away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none.
When I'm stuck with a day, that's great. I love thee. I know. Hey, let's get a beautiful voice, everyone.
The sun will out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come
How
on,
about it, Penny? What do you got?
I love you tomorrow.
Hey, who got it? You know.
Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day.
People gathering outside the estate.
How do they know I was here?
They're here to see Mr. Warbuck. Something about the child and her parents.
Well, that's wonderful news, isn't it?
Yes, wonderful news. Andy, come with me. Mr. President, with your permission, I have to go now.
Annie, I've interviewed thousands of people claiming to be your parents, but unfortunately, they were all liars and fakes. I didn't know there were so many liars in Manhattan.
Well, there are liars from the Bronx.
Bronx? Bronx? What is Bronx?
I was sure someone would be my mother and father.
Are you certain about all this?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket.
Sir, this message has just come from FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson from the FBI has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, gee.
Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI doesn't think there's a chance in a million of finding your parents through the locket. I'm sorry, Annie.
That's okay. You did your best. Anyway, I'm sure a kid could get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace, do you still have those legal documents I gave you the other day?
Yes, sir. Signed and in your office.
Annie? I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Well, yes? Or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one I'd rather have than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption, it's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like?
Well, Miss Berl here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everybody.
Drake, tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be guests of honor at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
And the kids?
I'm afraid it'll be far past their bedtime now, Annie. But I'll tell you what I'll do. Tomorrow morning, Christmas, we'll have a big party in your honor, and everyone from the orphanage can come.
And Miss Hannigan?
Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
I've made me a fortune, that fortune's made 10, in headline and But something was missing, I never quite knew that something was someone but who. My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim, and universities bearing my name. Yet something was missing each time I pulled through. That something was someone but who. That someone be, how would she make it known? Need me for me alone. The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams can come true. That something is no one but you.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Look, Shirley, it's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mommy and daddy.
Excuse me. The name's Mudge. Ralph Mudge. This here's the wife, Shirley.
You're Annie Mudge. Oh, Ralph, ain't she pretty?
A regular doll.
Annie, much?
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind. We were just kids. Poor, sick.
A nice man offered us a job up in Canada. No kids allowed. So we had to leave you for a while. And time just kept passing by.
We've seen a great number of people.
Now I'm sure y'all be wanting proof of our identification. Here's our driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
Name, Anne Elizabeth Mudge. Born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge. New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
Look, Ralph, she's still wearing the locket.
11 years ago, we left Annie with one half of a silver locket and kept the other half, just in case it might come back and claim her. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
Wait a minute, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Oh, we don't have any money. I mean, we're very modest people living off farm.
You mean to say you haven't heard that I'm offering a $50,000 certified check to anyone who can prove they're Annie's parents?
No. But we don't want any money.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm back in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could bring Annie up right in the country where they've got lots of fresh air and fresh cheese. Oh, and fresh ham.
Fresh.
Mr. Mudge, if it's all the same with you, perhaps Annie could stay here until tomorrow morning, Christmas. After all, you've been without her for 11 years. What's another night? Then you could come back tomorrow and pick up Annie. And the check.
Well, whatever you please, sir.
Bye, Annie. Love.
Goodbye, Annie. Till tomorrow, then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops. Pardon me, Blondie.
This is,
Wonderful news.
drink champagne.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, we must celebrate, because we've just heard the most wonderful news in the world. Annie's found her mother and father, and starting tomorrow, she's going to live with them. So I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that Mr. Mudge before, that he's not who he claims to be.
Well, then I won't give her up until we're certain.
But how?
I don't care. I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Silly to cry, nothing to fear. Betcha where they live, as nice as right here. Betcha your life is gonna be swell. Looking at them, it's easy to tell. And maybe I'll forget how nice he was to me, and how I was almost his baby. Season's greetings, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Berl.
You're up early.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night, dear. FBI men coming and going. And Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Happy holidays, Annie.
Happy holidays, Mr. President.
Annie, this morning FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very important news. He successfully traced the true identity of your parents.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Bennett.
But
Annie, your mother and father passed away a very long time ago.
so that means I'm really an orphan, after all.
Are you all right?
Yes, because I know they love me, and they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
I love you too.
Now
who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but no one knew about the locket except for us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan. Leaping lizards.
Sir, Miss Hannigan and the children from Norwich.
Yay! Yay! Oh my God, kid!
Ah, Miss Hannigan. Delighted to meet you.
Thanks to you, Mr. Warbucks. I'd know you anywhere.
Miss Hannigan, let me introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, Miss Berl.
Uh-huh.
And this is the President of the United States. This is my butler, Drake. And this is my bodyguard, Punjab.
Oh. You know, I've always had a thing for men from the Far East.
If I were you, I would take that thing and keep going farther east.
Sir, this message has just come from the FBI.
Ah. Now it all fits together.
Sir, and Mrs. Mudge.
Good morning, everybody.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Season's greetings.
Well, don't want to keep you waiting. This being Christmas morning and all, we're just here to pick up Annie. And the check.
Ah, yes, the check. Here it is, Mr. Mudge. $50,000. Certified.
Certified. Paid to the order of... The jig is up.
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Rooster Hannigan, also known as Danny the Dick.
Hal, take them in.
Yes, sir.
And I believe you'll find that that woman over there is their accomplice.
Who, me? Oh no, I've never seen these people till yesterday.
Now come up and Aggie.
Oh, you shut up, you dumb hotel. Annie, sweetie, won't you tell him how nice and good I always was to ya?
Gee, I'd love to, Miss Hannigan. But the one thing you always taught us...
Never tell a lie! Rotten opens!
You have offended my family, and you have offended the Warbucks mother, and you seriously need a breath mint.
Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the 12! There'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of Well, hello, cutie. Where are we going?
Miss Hannigan is gone for good!
And you won't have to work anymore.
That goes for you and perhaps for all of us. These holidays are going to be the beginning of a new deal.
Yes, Franklin, a new deal. Annie, how would you like to be Annie Bennett Warbucks?
I love you, Daddy Warbucks!
I love you, Annie.
Oh my goodness, my goodness! Together at last, together forever. We're trying a knot, they never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you.
You wrap me around that cute little finger.